What is up, guys? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I see you guys are starting to funnel in. What is up? For those of you guys that don't know who I am, hi, my name is Nadja, aka The VoodooChild, and this is my Tribe Tea segment where I basically give advice. The tribe gives advice. I'll put the chat on the screen here. What's up, everybody? The chat gives advice, or we just tell stories. Like if it's not that that deep, we don't need advice, we just tell stories. So as you guys can see, this is a live stream, so sometimes we could have hiccups or things like that. What is up, you guys? I hope you're having an awesome week. I hope you had an awesome Halloween weekend. If you guys celebrate, if you don't, that is cool. So yeah, I don't have that many stories today. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I'm only gonna be reading 3 stories today because something crazy happened to me last weekend, and I have to finish editing this story time. This story time is about to be long as hell, probably an hour or so, because somebody in my, I'm trying to think, how long have I been on the internet? I've been on the internet as a teenager, but I have been like working on the internet for maybe around like 4 years now. The first time in my 4 years at being a public figure on YouTube, I got doxxed. I got doxxed, literally, on a live stream. So, sorry if I'm a little on guard. Shout out to Kat. What's up, Kat? I hope your family is doing better. I saw your message the other day. Thank you so much for the donation. Again, you don't have to donate to me. I know you're going through a lot in your personal life. But thank you so much for saying you're excited what's in my store. I appreciate it. But yeah, speaking of personal stuff, I got a lot of personal stuff going offline with my family as well. I got personal with you guys and let you know, like, I have cancer in my family. Like, we're struggling right now. It's a really hard time for me. I've really been thugging through, posting online. I used to post 5 times a week. Now I probably post like 2 because it's just offline has really been kicking my ass. And then to add on to it, somebody thought it would be cute to dox me. And I know exactly who it is. If you end up coming in the chat today, you're going to get blocked. It just is what it is. If you come in this chat trying to pretend like you don't know that I know who you are, you're going to get blocked. If you donate to me to get my attention, I'm going to take your money and you're going to get blocked. Because in all of my years of doing this shit, that has never happened. But I'm going to save the tea for tomorrow. It's long. It's tons of receipts, tons and tons and tons of receipts. Because again, no, this is not anybody that knows me personally. For anybody that's asking, this is not someone that knows me personally. This is somebody that thought they were doing something and they tried the right bitch. It's going to be a really interesting video. I'm not going to spoil it. But just know, I got my chat over here. I set this live stream up. I just didn't want our live stream to get raided because this person wanted to dox me for no reason. Like, and when y'all see it, like, there is... So basically what dox is to just like, dox is putting stuff on the internet or putting stuff on a platform that was not public. So they got information that was not public. Do y'all know my last and middle name? No. Do y'all know where I used to live in high school? No. Have I had a Facebook my whole time of doing this? Yes. Has anybody ever? No. So, like, I don't know. But again, I'm not going to get too into it. There's going to be a whole video tomorrow, okay? So let me read these super chats. Shout out to Kaylin. What is up, boo? Thank you so much for the donation. They said, Nadja, I hope all is well. Thank you so much for the well wishes. I'm staying positive. I'm staying positive over here. Shout out to Ken. What's up? They said, I hope you'll be okay. I'm going to watch later, but have a good live stream and a good day. Thank you so much. Hopefully we keep the good vibes in the stream. I think we're going to be fine because I've blocked out a lot of terminology. So Shout out to Sienna. Talking about which one of you BBB boned hoes did it. Just say the word and I'll go Remy moi mode, sis. Well, T, if you're a Patreon, you probably have an idea of who it was. Because hit dogs be hollering, boy. They just have to get the fruit of their labors. They just gotta be there. Like the criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. It's crazy. But thank you so much, Sienna, for the donation. You are a real one. You always be coming through. Shout out to Borderline Psycho. Borderline Psycho said, happy Wednesday. Of course you're a Leo. Leo gang. I needed this story time. My mental health has been hell. A lot of dark thoughts. Love you guys. No, I definitely can empathize with you there. Definitely. Shout out to Casey. Casey, you are also somebody who's always there. Thank you so much. They said, this is the first time I've ever heard of the term doxing. That's insane. Yeah, actually in the state of Florida, Ron DeSantis finally did something good for once, and he actually passed a new law where you cannot swat or dox live streamers. My job is recognized in the state I live in. Like, please keep it cute. Please keep it cute. Please keep it cute. Doxing is a real thing. You can go and look it up. Doxing is dangerous if you want to start a family and stuff like that. Because, like, what if I had a child? Now my child business all out there. Like, it's not cool, bro. Like, you don't dox people. That's kind of like the rule of thumb with beefing online and all that shit. You don't dox people. You can come for people mamas, all this shit. Or, you get what I'm saying? But you do not dox people. That's like a huge no-no. That's like a privacy breach. But again, I'm not going to go into it because I'm about to have like an hour-long story time that's going to go up either tomorrow or Friday. So, yeah. All I'm saying to that person is keep it cute. Please do not interrupt our tribe tea. Okay? Keep it cute. I got my stuff over here. If I see you, I'ma just dead it. Because it's super disrespectful to all these people in the stream. Like, we're trying to have a good time. Like, please don't do it. So now that that's done, y'all talking about what did Daniel do? Look, if y'all want to go and get a sneak peek of what happened, because all of this happened on a live stream. That's why I said, if old girl wants to keep it cute, do not fucking ambush my tribe tea. Damn, now I'm cursing. Keep it cute. But if y'all want to go and see, like, it happen in real time, go on my Patreon. Like, it's crazy. It's so crazy. Oh, and I got receipts, videos, all types of stuff. So, yeah, if you're impatient and you want to see it, like, right now, my advice to you is to watch the Patreon that was posted on Saturday and then watch the Patreon that was posted the week before Halloween weekend. And you'll get the full tea of who it is and like what you think, but if you would like me to wrap it up for a bow for you with the receipts, the videos, screenshots, emails, PayPal receipts, Cash App receipts, because I did not come to fucking play, don't play with me. I don't beef with niggas, bro. Don't play with me. Wait until tomorrow. I'm gonna have a whole video for you. Got a whole video for ya. So let's get on to these stories. Okay? Let's get on to these stories. Y'all talking about what did Daniel do? Daniel ain't do nothing, child. He ain't do nothing to them people. We ain't do nothing to nobody. People just be doing their thing, but it's okay. So put them notifications on. I'm going to send out an alert through the website if you guys want to sign up. Like, because I'm about to spill some tea. I haven't done no story time in months, and a lot of things happen outside of YouTube that I just don't talk about, but this was different. This shit was different. And it wasn't even it was a combination of a lot of things. So, yeah. Carisha! I'm going to get into it because we only got 3 stories because I have to finish editing this long-ass video. So, before I get into it, we got one more donation. Shout out to Chase. What's up, Chase? I love the way your name is spelled. First time here in a minute. I came in here for a kiki, but now I'm ready to fight. I'm still deciding if I should like live premiere it tomorrow so we could all be in the chat. Like, you get what I'm saying? But girl. Oh, that's my alarm reminding me to post on TikTok. But yeah, I'm sorry, girl. But just stay tuned. Stay tuned. There's Kat again. Thanks again, Kat, for the donation. They said it won't let me add normal chats, but I'll send an update on my stuff in the app because I'm in a better place as of yesterday. Much love. Yeah, dude. I'm glad to hear that. I don't know why it's not letting you do a normal chat because I don't know. I don't know, but that is odd. Because I feel bad. I don't want you to keep donating to me. Like, I know you got stuff going on and everything. If you want, you could take it back. Like, I've read your message. You could take it back if you would like to. Because, I don't know. That just, it sits funny on my conscience just knowing that, I don't know. It just goes on my, and then, like, I don't know. But, thank you. So let's get into this. If anybody wants to timestamp that's watching this future tense, this person is called, this first tribe tea is called Their Relationship Makes Me Uncomfortable. And just letting you know, the stories that we're reading today do have to do with relationships, okay? So, their relationship makes me uncomfortable. Girl, not you wrote this in Childish Behind Comic Sans. Ooh, I hate this font with a passion. Y'all, please do not send me stuff in Comic Sans. Like, that hurts my soul. Like, it's so childish. Okay. Yo, Nadja, what is up, girl? Hey. I love you and your videos. Well, thank you so much. My name is Ray, and I'm a 22-year-old Cancer. Shout out to all the Cancers in the chat. Yes, shout out to all of my Cancers. I just hung out with a Cancer recently. Go check in on your Cancer friends, okay? Because it's Scorpio moon. Check in on your Cancer friends. Shout out to y'all. Drop your sign in the chat. So this story is about my cousin and his girlfriend. No, I'm not spilling somebody else's tea, but instead I genuinely need advice. So my cousin, Peanut, we're going to call him Peanut, is 23 years old. He just turned 23 the day before I typed this. So for the majority of my life, I have known him to be single, like single, not dating, not nothing. At one point, I honestly thought he was gay because every time I would ask him about a girl, he would just brush it off. Or he would move on to the next subject. Fun fact, his brother was actually the gay one. There's always one. And if there isn't, it's probably you. So, a couple months ago, my parents and I were visiting my granddad and met up with my aunt. While laughing and catching up, my aunt mentions that Peanut had a girlfriend. We'll call her Candy. So my aunt proceeded to show me and my parents pictures of her, and we're like, oh, okay, she's cute. Then my dad asked, well, how old is she? To which my aunt responded, 17. Nadja, when I tell you the Lord himself couldn't hide my facial expression after hearing that, and I said 17, she's still in high school? And my aunt reluctantly was like, yeah, she's about to be a senior. You know what's even sicker? In Florida, this is legal. Now, with that being said, there is a whole other arguments about legality and morality. Okay? Morally, this is wrong, in my opinion. Legally, it's a thing in a lot of states. It's Romeo and Juliet. I think it's 16. You can date up to the age of like 24 or something. Ciao. Shout out to Nicole for the donation. She said, like the live. Shout out to the Sag gang. Yes, if you're a Sag, drop your sign in the chat. Mermaid talking about hello, 911. I'm telling. What? So shortly after that bomb was dropped, my cousin showed up at my grandpa's house. I pulled him to the side and was asking him about Candy. I'm like, how old is she and how long have they been together? Nadja, this man told me they have been together for at least a year and a half. When we had this conversation, he was 22. This means that they had to have had started dating when he was like 20 and she was like 15 or 16. It's been a few months since we've had this convo and everyone seems to be fine with their relationship. Side note, Peanut used to be big, like big. And I'm thinking people in my family thought it was going to be hard for him to find love due to his size. So what you're thinking is like your family is turning a blind eye to it because they're like, oh, well, his self-esteem, he didn't get to date because he was bigger and like now he's with somebody. We should just be happy with that. When in reality, if I was his family members or his immediate ones, I would be like, look, like, you don't have to settle for just anyone that gives you attention if you want to go that route about it. Because I'm not just going to assume that yo cousin is just like this hardcore predator. You get what I'm saying? But I'm also not going to act like this isn't weird. But I would be like, bro, you don't got to just go for the first person that gives you attention. Like you've changed, like you can go after people your own age. You can go after people that don't even know that you used to be plus size. Like, you don't have to do this. Shout out to Sienna for the donation. Thank you so much. She says, because when you're 16 and a boy says that he loves you, you're going to believe it or whatever Taylor Swift said. Right. Because it ain't right. And you could even tell how the aunties and shit are like, yeah, but she about to be grown soon. But the fact that they're so okay with it, that he knew he was dead ass wrong because it took him so long to tell y'all people about it. She says, I think they're honestly really happy for the relationship because Candy is the first girl to give him attention. That ideology sucks though because Peanut isn't ugly. I truly think I'm the only one that's uncomfortable by them. Like, Shorty wasn't even eligible for her license and he was looking at her. That part. Shorty still can't even buy a drink and he's looking at her. So, not to mention the fact that she's a minor. The other day, he and I were talking about what he was going to do for his birthday and he said, try not to get anybody pregnant. Sir, this girl parents will kill you. Like, you need to stop. That's disgusting. That's somebody's child. Shout out to Borderline Psycho for the donation. Thank you. They said he is too damn old and he know better. No, he does, because why would you even say something like that? Talk about trying not to get somebody like, okay, just because you're plus size does not mean you have like mental disabilities to where you are a different age mentally or something, bro. Like, you doing too much. You doing way too much. You doing way too much. Too much. And right, Nyala, like, you talking like that to your family? That's nasty. Disgusting. She said he said that in a group chat with the rest of our cousins. He referred to her as his baby mama. I would have, bro, he would not talk to me. I would literally, that's why I don't got no friends and shit now, because I am that person, bro. Like, I'm not about to have you kiki in my face talking about this is my baby mom. Like, no, that's somebody mama's baby that you're talking about. This is disgusting. Get this off my phone. Like, cut it. Like, what the hell? Ugh. So now Candy finally turned 18 a few days ago. She said she turned 18 a few days ago, but she's a senior in high school and is 18. So my question is, how should I behave around Peanut and Candy? I haven't even met her yet, but I know it's coming. I'm normally the type of person that minds their business, but when someone makes me really uncomfortable, my body language shows it all. Literally everyone else in our family appears to be very happy for them, and then there's me. Negative Nancy. Any advice is appreciated, and remember to like the stream. Thank you for that. What is interesting to me here is that, and look, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it. And I'm not saying you're a sympathizer or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, it's really interesting to note that you low-key, and it's not just you, a lot of people do it, you low-key have dad's side of the family syndrome. Because the sight of Candy disgusts you. Whereas us watching, your cousin disgusts us. You get what I'm saying? It's easier when it's your people to project like their actions are a completely different entity than of themselves, and it just so happened that entity manifested into Candy. Let me know, what do y'all think? Here, I'm gonna put the chat on the screen because that's the end of her story. But I do think that it's not her, it's his actions, but you don't know how to express it other than an uncomfortability with her. You know, like when it's really your cousin who is the person that's even causing this uncomfortable feeling. And then you have all of these yes men and sympathizers around you. Like, you know, so if anything, if I were you, here, I'm going to take the chat off the screen for a second and let me know if you guys agree with this. If I were you, I would be her advocate. I would be Candy's advocate. I would want to know if Candy's parents are as cool with this as y'all people are. I would play both sides in that sense. Because as soon as she realizes what you're really doing, she's going to not talking to you. Like, we're done. Your cousin, not talking to you. Now you're going to be completely pushed out. The family's obviously not going to choose your side. They're going to choose the most comfortable side, which is them being in the right. But I'm telling you, if her people, if Candy's people are not okay with this shit, that'll change a lot of the dynamic going on. Shout out to Sienna again for another donation. Thank you so much. She said, I would have been like, hey, Candy, I'm sorry to be calling you out the blue, but Peanut, she in talking about, I don't care if it's a lie, I'm gonna ruin it all. No, I get it, but even if you were to do that, I could see their young brains doing some, that's why it's called Romeo and Juliet, because it's young and dumb shit. I could see them being like, oh, that was my cousin, we belong together, they broke us up. Like, right, I'm telling you, because no. Zay says, sometimes you just got to give tough love. No, I agree. Shout out to Lisa. Lisa finally caught a lie. What's up? DDR was like, dead ass, what her parents? Blow up the spot. Ollie said, I was just wondering the same thing. Do Candy's parents even know the whole situation? Like, damn, that's that hurt. You said, is anyone's live freezing? Y'all, if y'all live is freezing, get out the... Just refresh your page. I got the live pulled up on another computer and it's fine. So just refresh. But yeah, bro is definitely tripping. Ain't it? That's what I would do if I was in your scenario. I would be her advocate. I would talk to her people. I would be like, look. You said, someone in the chat, Mermaid said, tell the high school. Ooh, that's interesting too, because high schools mainly have a problem when you're dating somebody over the age of 21 because they could bring like liquor and stuff on the campus, because he can't go to her senior prom. He can't go to her homecoming. He's too old. She's missing out on all of these experiences by being with him. And that's what a lot of like guys don't realize when they're like, or girls too, because I've been seeing it on TikTok where they're like, oh, y'all be throwing this word grooming around like it's not, and it's like, no, like, when you're grooming somebody to be your wife, you skip out on all of the childish stuff you get to do. Like your cousin over here talking about, yeah, that's my baby mama. She hasn't been to a prom. She doesn't have a driver's license. She didn't get to do the normal stuff. She didn't get to try to apply for colleges. She didn't get to try to go maybe get an entry-level job somewhere. Like, when you groom people, you take all that away. And you prep them to be what you want them to be, what you need them to be. And there are people that don't even realize that they're groomers. They groom people like you're grooming. But yeah, that's that. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. Have you ever been in a situation where you have a family member who is the guy? He's that guy. He's the bad guy. But everybody else is cool with it. Let me know how you dealt with it in the comments, whether it's a brother, a cousin, shoot, your dad, anything, you know, like, let me know how you handled that. I'm about to be in my own little like test of how I'm gonna handle it. Not in the sense where like I have someone in my family with an age gap relationship, but like there's about to be a really big shift in another fucking big shift in my family, and like I am gonna have to see how people move, you know, like it just is what it is. It just is what it is, bro. It just is what it is. But again, let me know what y'all think if y'all have ever been in a situation like that where it's like your family member out here wilding and you're like, what do I do? Like, and yes, Aaron made a really good point in the chat. Groomers are not just 40-year-old men, okay? Groomers can be people that have been groomed that are trying to seek power again as well. And that doesn't have an age limit. So you are very, very correct. But yeah, I'm gonna get on to the second story. This one is called, Am I Tripping or Do I Have the Worst Coworkers Ever? Like ever. Shout out to Casey again for the donation. Thank you. He said, I was 17 and dated a 21-year-old. 11 years later, he is still hitting me up on burner accounts. Oh, hell no. I block him on everything. That shit is so weird. Yeah, they're so... that is so freaking creepy. I'm sorry you gotta deal with that. I couldn't even imagine if my high school boyfriend was still on that weird shit. He probably know better after I freaking exposiana that ass on the tube to not fucking message me anymore. But that's so sad that all you can do is just keep blocking, because it's like Facebook and Instagram, all that stuff does not help you when it comes to stuff like that online. They don't help you with harassment and stuff like that. But hey. So, let me get on to this story. Do I have the worst coworkers or am I tripping? You're probably not tripping, girl. So, hey Nadja, I hope you are doing well. Oh, and for context, this is like an older story that they had resent me. So, the time frames and shit may be a little older. She says, hey Nadja, I hope you are doing well. I've been meaning to send this tribe tea, but my lazy ass has been putting it off. So basically, I work in a department full of women who are around my age and a few years older. I am the only black woman, and the rest of my coworkers are of Hispanic descent. I'm from a very diverse state, so this is not a problem for me. However, I can't help but to think of my skin color is the reason why I am writing this email. Oh no. To give a little background info, the 5 women that worked there before me seemed like they were all the best of friends. We'll call them the originals, the OGs, right? They all knew each other since they started the job, and I was the newest addition. I'm a very shy person when I meet new people, and I'm not used to girly small talk, so it was hard for me to relate to them, but I tried my best because I thought this was an opportunity to make new friends in a new state. So we went out for lunch every day until I was quickly switched to a later shift. I was even invited to an outing in the next month. So, and we also follow each other on socials. Okay, so they're showing you that like they are interested in you, they like you. The shift switch though is a little weird. The shift switch is a little weird. Because it's like if we're kicking it so much, why? But the fact that they made plans and y'all follow each other on social media and they made plans after your schedule got switched, okay. They were kicking it with you. They liked you, in my opinion. So 2 other girls were added to my shift after me. We're going to call them D and L. Not DL. So I decided to start taking my break with them since they were working the same shift as me. I mean, obviously, girl, like, you whoever is there, I mean, you like, hopefully they don't try to be petty. So even though I started going on the break with new people, we all worked in the same room, so we still made small talk. The new girl, D, who started after me, had a little misunderstanding with the originals that I did not know about, and I guess that rubbed them the wrong way because I started noticing certain things. Before a certain holiday came up, we, basically her, D, and L, the new girls, overheard them talking about planning something for them all to do on that day in the office, and we weren't invited until the last minute. The person who sent the message said, you don't have to come if you don't want to, blah, blah, blah. So we felt some type of way about that and didn't show up because we thought it was a pity invite. Okay, I'm going to interject here. I have an opinion. I feel like those bitches got your schedule swapped. I feel like they just don't like new people, period. I feel like they are the reason why you got switched to that new shift, because it was easier for them to stay clicked up and not have any new friends. Like, I feel like they did that. Especially because it's like, oh, if you're new, we don't like you. Like, bro, y'all are bored as hell. Y'all are so bored. Like, what? Acting, right, Kiki acting like whole high schoolers. So, fast forward, D and L ended up leaving the job, period. And I was placed back onto the shift with the originals, and they started inviting me back to lunch and inviting me to some stuff, because now they don't have a choice. Now it's just y'all. Yeah, I don't like them. I would have been like, yeah, I'm good. I don't. So this is where I noticed that they all compliment each other, but I rarely get compliments from them. It also seems like they were getting along much better with the newest two people that started after me. Not D and L, but now there are more new people, and they're cool with these new people. So the newest two people were also of Spanish descent. They barely asked me questions about myself and tried to get to know me. They even go out for happy hours and have outings outside of work. They always plan birthday stuff for each other, but when it comes to my birthday and I wanted them to come out and turn up, they never show up. There was even one outing where I told them I didn't have a car to get to the event and nobody responded. Wow, yeah, fuck these hoes. They're messy. I wouldn't even want to hang out with them. I wouldn't have wanted to hang out with them after I saw what they did to the second group, but I get it. You're at work. You got to deal with what you deal with. And you said you're in a new city, so you probably don't have a lot of friends, but they're not it. Right. Kalia in the chat said, girl, they are coworkers, not friends. So if it doesn't mix, my advice to you, find a place in that city you really like and frequent there. Make a schedule. Go there all the time so you could keep seeing the same faces over and over type shit, because these people suck. And then it also doesn't, I definitely believe you that it is because you're black too, because I've been in situations like this. It's funny you said they're Hispanic descent. Like, I get ostracized as well because I don't speak Spanish, and I've been in work environments, or like when I went to the freaking Dominicans to get my hair fried out, they definitely treat you a little different when you don't speak Spanish. You're not culturally, like, you didn't grow up in a 2-parent home that had that with people speaking Spanish. Like, it doesn't surprise me at all that they're doing this. It's pretty shitty, but it doesn't surprise me. And again, I'm not generalizing all Hispanic people, but we're not going to act like we don't have a colorism, texturism problem within multiple communities, okay? Like, T. So throughout my whole time going through this, I'm thinking, are these girls hating on me because all I do is be nice and show love, but the way they move is weird? Then I thought I was being too cocky, so I was like, let me stop. They don't hate me, just continue to be nice. I've been doing this for years has led me into having low self-esteem because I haven't made any real friends since I moved back to this state, and that was back in 2016. I just wanted you and the tribe's input on this because I need to get this off my mind, because I've developed so much anxiety over the years and I don't want to worry about it anymore. As of now, I'm over the whole situation and I don't seek their validation anymore. That's good. Do not seek validation from people like this. Don't do it, because you'll never be enough, ever. She said, I just talk my shit on my socials, and if the shoe fits, they could wear it, period. Sorry for the long-ass email, but I can't wait to hear your thoughts. P.S. Here's a picture of me. We follow each other on socials. Yes, I do recognize you. I love your little fit. It's so cute. Yeah, my advice to you is just go to places that you like. Like, if you have a specific Starbucks, you have a specific maybe Barnes and Noble, like you like to read, or you like manga, like go to the anime section, like, and just make it a part of your schedule, make it a part of your routine to be seen in a place multiple times. This sounds so crazy, but it works. It works. Like, it's all about repetition. Because think about it. Why do you befriend your coworkers? You see them every day. Why do you befriend fake ass bitches at school? You see them every day. So if you go somewhere and you see the same like-minded people every day that you share an interest with, there you go. Walk up and say hello. Like, that's my advice to you. Now, let me see what y'all got to say in the chat. Let me see what y'all got to say in the chat. Okay, bet. You said, I be wanting to see the pictures. No, I don't dox people. I don't do it. Mio says, leave these messy hoes alone. Check out Facebook groups in your local area. No, that's also a good one, too. For different events, etc. And you can meet people that way. That is very, very true. Alondra has also made a good point. It's like, bro, we as humans just want to be included. Like, those girls are so, yeah, right. Like, grown as hell, too. Ew. Lisa said, girl, it's better to have no friends than fake friends. That is, excuse me, that is very true. And Whitney is also, that is also correct. It is very hard making friends as an adult. You actually have to go out of your way to make friends as an adult. Our system is not designed for you to make new friends as an adult. Like the American system anyway, it's not designed that way. We don't even give our neighbors cups of milk and sugar anymore. Like, we don't communicate the way we used to. It's a pretty in-depth conversation, not gonna lie. It's pretty in-depth. Pretty in-depth. But yeah, leave some advice in the comments if you've ever dealt with catty coworkers before, like that, mean girl ass coworkers. Let us know what you did in the comments below. How do you make friends as an adult? Everybody has their own little ways. Let me know in the comments. All right, shout out to all 330 of you guys. Thank you for kicking it with me. I know this is going to be a shorter stream, so please like it. I appreciate it a lot. I'm about to get into this last story for the day, and it is the title story of my blind date turned into a stalker. Now, blind dates are so risky if you really think, because it's like, I don't know what you look like. I don't know what your name is. I don't know if I'm even going to really like you. I don't know if you're crazy. I don't know if the person who suggested for me to go on this blind date even really has a good idea of me. Like, there is a lot that could go wrong in a blind date. Now, the stalker thing, that's scary. So let's get into it. This person says, hey, I was looking at a live today and I forwarded you my old tribe tea to the new email because it was never read. Thank you in advance. First and foremost, I've been following you from before you even had 10K subs. Well, I'm glad you are still here. What is up? You was here since the early grind. I love your content and I love the growth you have done in the last 18 months. I just had a baby. Oh my God. And she ended up being a Gemini born on June the 9th. Oh, that's so cute. Shout out to all the gems in the chat. Make sure you drop your sign if you're a Gemini. Oh, little Gemini baby. She said she would binge watch my videos during her pregnancy. This is my first time writing and I wanted to share a crazy story from when I was younger. So, now I'm 30 years old and this happened when I was 20. At this time, I just broke up with my boyfriend of over a year. He was 31 years old. Stop the music. Stop the music. And this is why we be trying to tell y'all. Like, I know y'all think we're just old and bitter and, oh, you wish these old men wanted you. We be trying to tell y'all, young ladies, as soon as you hit a certain age, and unfortunately with some of these nasty ass men, it's only like 21. Like, they drop you and get a new boo. She said when she was 20, her boyfriend of over a year was 31 and left her for an 18-year-old. Like someone said in the chat earlier, there is a reason why men like these cannot get women in their own age bracket. And obviously we know why young you wants to be with established him. Like, But we're just warning you, like, especially because of the media, and they just be pushing like this whole like daddy little bullshit. I just saw a TV show for kids that's called like Lolly Girls or Lolly Rock or something. It's a little TV show for kids, and I'm like, Lolly, like Lolita, like it's gross. Like, bro, it's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. That's all I'm saying. It's fucked up. That's all I'm saying. It's messed up. It's messed up. And she even said bro was a whole predator. Just had to get that off my chest. But anyway, I was in my feelings over him breaking up with me for a younger girl, and I wanted to go out and meet people. My girl Brittany knew this and wanted me to find someone to occupy my time. She told me she had a friend who was single and wanted to hang out. It was her homeboy's friend, and she did not know him personally. But her boy said he was cool. Yeah, no, strike one. My thing, look, if you want to be spontaneous, do a blind date, you have to have somebody involved that is not blind, okay? You have third-party blindness. You have third-party blindness, okay? Your friend is hooking you up with a dude she's never met. So your friend is hooking you up with a friend of a friend. Whoo. She asked me if I wanted his number. I wasn't desperate, but my phone was dry and I was bored, so I took it. I text the guy, let's call him T, and T told me his friend showed him a picture of me from Facebook and thought I was cute. I, of course, asked him for a picture. This is when I should have known something was up. The picture he sent was of him at work, but it was a far away picture where I couldn't see his face. His body was okay, and he was tall, so I was like, whatever. We continued to text and talk for about a month. We didn't meet in person sooner because we both worked a lot. During this time, we got to know a lot about each other. He asked me where I lived, and I told him the name of my apartment complex, but not the number. Good, smart. Where I lived, it was a landmark, so it was easier to say that. Dumb, I know, but remember this. Anyway, during our convo, I was not getting any weird vibes, right? And he wanted to go out on a date. We decided to meet at the mall and go to PF Chang's since it was connected. And it was a public place, so what could go wrong? Girl, these men be turning up at the public places now. I don't know what's gotten into, like... Okay, so... I didn't have a car at the time, so I had one of my friends drop me off at the mall with the hopes that if the date goes well, he could bring me home. Since we're at the mall, I wanted to meet him where we could walk and talk a bit before eating. I did my makeup, hair, and everything, and then we finally meet. Girl, it was tragic. He was dressed in some raggedy basketball shorts, a white tee that was gray, hair barely combed, and some dirty black forces. He came to hug me. Ugh. And to top it all off, the boy was stank. I knew he was soiled. Nasty. I was done. In the back of my head, all I could think was, I'm kicking my friend Brittany ass for this. He was geeked to see me, though. I bet he was. He was looking cute. And he talked about how pretty I was. Sadly, I decided to not leave because, truthfully, I wanted some PF Chang's. Anyway, and I might as well make him pay for it. So we're walking and he keeps trying to hold my hand and constantly talking about how pretty I am. I'm just ready to go and get my food. So once we're in the restaurant and are seated, he is still constantly talking about how I'm a good woman that looks good on his arm. Sir, you are Oscar the Grouch. You're lowering my value by me putting on your arm. Like, what are you talking about? Talking about you look good on my arm. Sir, you're sold. Anyway, he gets a call, and when he answers it at the table, he says to whoever he's talking to, yeah, bruh, I'm out with my girlfriend. Who? He then proceeds to blow a kiss to me and lick his crusty lips. That, strangely for me, was the final straw. I told him I had to go to the bathroom and walked in that direction. This P.F. Chang's restaurant setup had the restrooms near the entrance. I went in there and immediately called my friend. She lived nearby, and I told her I needed an escape and for her to come and get me. My dumbass, instead of being a woman and telling dude up front I was leaving, I just left the restaurant. I would have done the same thing. I would have just left. Oh my God. So I walked back into the mall and had my friend meet me on the other side of the mall from where the restaurant was. By this time, he's texting my phone asking if I'm okay, and I didn't respond. Oh my God. Then he starts calling me back to back to back to back. Oh my God. I still didn't answer. Dude's blowing up my phone, and I finally text him and said it's not going to work and to have a great day. Mind you, this is a whole hour after I left him at the table. This is when the shit really got bad. He starts calling more and leaving long voicemails talking about how he loves me and he always wanted a woman like me in his life. Sir, she's 20. Sir, she's 20. I didn't reply or answer to any of his calls. Dude was soon crying on the voicemail. This went on for about two hours. During this time, I'm with my friend at her place, showing her how this dude is bugging. His final voicemail is what set the cake. T said to me, "That's cool you're ignoring me. I'm gonna see you when you get home." Shout out to Erin for the super chat. She says this is her story and she can answer any questions in the chat that y'all got. He said, I'm gonna wait for you at home. You know who else is gonna be waiting there? The police. Sir, I was shook. My apartment complex wasn't huge, so even though he didn't know my apartment number, he could probably just sit in the parking lot and wait. I was scared to go home. My friend Elise is a ride or die, and she was like, you know what? I wish a dude would try you, and proceeded to grab her 9mm, period. City girl, let's get it together. Proceeded to grab that 9 and said, let me bring you home. Yes, we all need a friend like Elise. Elise is a real one. Elise is that guy, okay? Elise is her. Shout out to all the Elises in the world, okay? Yes. Like, baby, this 9 is E for everybody. Anybody could get it. So, she was hoping he was by my place so she could take care of him. So my apartment is gated. However, usually people could just piggyback behind you, and we have security that drives around, but usually they don't do much. Well, this time was a little different. When I got home with Elise, I saw one of the security guards, let's name him Sean, and I flagged him to come over to my friend's car. I told Sean the situation about T and how I didn't feel safe. I told Sean what T looked like and if he saw anyone that fit that description, to not let them in. Sean gave me his number and I gave him mine, and he told me he'll let me know if anyone comes that fits that description. So that's good that you had security to help you. Shout out to Sienna again for the donation. Thank you, sis. Thank you. He said he wanted to wait for the knife, Glock, or my brother's Jordan logo. Look. Try the right one. These little crazy little boys. Try the right one. Try the right one. So, the security walked me to my door and my friend Elise went home. About 10 minutes after I got in, I got a call from Sean. Oh, no. T's crusty ass actually came to my complex looking for me. Wow. And Sean turned him away. And since he drove there, he had his license plate number and gave it to the other security guards so they could look out for if he was ever to come back. I was relieved. T didn't contact me after that night, and I never heard from him or about him again. For the next week or so, Sean would still call back on me to come to the apartment to see if I was okay. Mind you, Sean was 6'2", thick, muscular, with waves, and he smelled good. Yes. Well, one of those nights when he came to check on me, I hate y'all. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. She said I let him come in and I got me some of that eggplant emoji. Okay. And my phone was still dry and I was still sad. But it was a good hookup and he didn't, but he did not eat the, oh, that's sad. He didn't eat the cat. So I had to let him go. But that's my story. Wow. Wow. Just wow. I am just so glad that Sean was there for more reasons than one. But the fact that he had the audacity to show up really is concerning. And it also makes me think, because you see these shows where people like snap, what was he gonna do? You know? But I'm glad that this turned into a Nyala talking about, I knew it. I knew you was gonna do it. But yes, that was a nice ending, because these little stalking behind boys, like, y'all talking about that was a Tyler Perry. But yes, Aaron, that was a roller coaster. Like, I'm so glad that your friend was there. I hope y'all are still cool. I hope y'all are still cool. That's some real stuff. She was willing to get a body for your ass. Yeah. But yeah, I was rooting for Sean too. That was kind of sad. That ended where he didn't do that part. But hey, y'all be safe out here. No, seriously, like, be safe. These guys are crazy, and honestly, you did everything right by like having multiple people know where you were, having people nearby, going to a public place. Like, you did everything you were supposed to do. A normal man would have peeped that you dipped out on him and would have just charged it. But a possessive psycho will do something else. Like, that's good. Okay, y'all are still besties. That's good, because she was about to go for you. That's good. And congrats on your baby. Congrats on your little Gemini baby. So cute. But that's all I'm gonna be reading for today, guys. Again, sorry that I only did 3 stories. I tried to find some that were a little bit lengthy so that it doesn't feel like we've been on here a short amount of time. But I gotta get this story time out, because I know y'all could tell that shit is still on my spirit. Like, I gotta get this story time out. I gotta get this story time out. I gotta get this story time out. I have to get this story time out, because I feel some type of way. So I do have to go. But thank you to everyone who sent in a story. Thank you so much. Thank you to all 356 of you guys in here. Please give this video a like on your way out. It takes 2 seconds. It's free 99. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who donated. Again, it is not a requirement to donate to my streams. It is just highly, highly appreciated. And what else? I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, there they go. Bet. Well, it's glad that you're still here, and I cannot wait to file a police report with your government that you gave me. So that'll be cute. And you get to see your story time tomorrow. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Keep fucking around. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Bye, everybody. Have a nice day. Keep on the lookout for that story time, because they think that shit is fucking cute. I got you and your husband information. Keep going. And I don't even know you in real life. Like, so weird. So weird. But if y'all want to know more tea on that, stay tuned. Turn your notifications on.